Hello, my wonderful friends. I welcome you once again to my mathematics class. Please come together. Let us solve this question. If we have 4 raised to power root 2y minus 1 equals root 8, and we are asked to find the value of y. What we are going to do is, first of all, to express this root 8 in index form, because this left side is expressed in index form where 4 is the base and root 2y minus 1 is the exponent or the power. So here, let us try and remove the square root sign from 8 so that we can express it in index form. To express square root in index form, it will give us 1 over 2. So this is going to be 8 raised to power 1 over 2, otherwise called 8 raised to power half. Okay, so we will have 4 raised to power 2y minus 1 equals 8 raised to power half. Okay, now having expressed 8 as a number in index form, next thing will be to consider the two bases we have. We have base 4 and we have base 8. Let us reduce them to the lowest possible base, okay? That base must be a common base. 4 can be expressed as 2 raised to power 2, okay? Now let's multiply the whole of this by 2. It will give us 2 root 2y minus 1, okay? Equals 8 is the same as 2 raised to power 3. Okay, let's multiply it by the power half, which is multiplied by half in bracket. Okay, having done this now, you see we have achieved a common base on both sides of the equation. So at this point, according to the laws of exponential equation, whenever we have the same base on both sides of the equation, we can eliminate the base and equate the power. So let's equate the powers. We have 2 root 2y minus 1 equals, let's open up this bracket. 3 will multiply 1 to give us 3. And since 2 is the denominator, let's bring it down. Now, next thing will be to eliminate 2 from here, because 2 is the coefficient of root 2y minus 1. By doing that, we are going to divide both sides by 2 so that 2 can divide itself. So 2 will divide the whole of this, and the whole of this will be divided by 2 as well. So that 2 will divide this, and we are left with root 2y minus 1 equals 3 over 2. Okay, in division, we don't use this symbol. Rather, we replace it with multiplication symbol and take the inverse of this. Inverse of 2 is 1 over 2. Okay, now next thing is to divide through if possible. We don't have any common factor that can divide through. So what we do is to multiply 3 by 1 and multiply 2 by 2. So here we have root 2y minus 1 equals 3 multiply 1 is 3, 2 multiply 2 is 4. Okay, next thing will be to remove the square root sign from the left side of this equation. Okay, to remove this square root sign, what we are going to do is to take the square of both sides of the equation. So we are going to square the whole of this and square the whole of this as well, because square can always remove square root. So square, we divide square root, and we are left with 2y minus 1 equals, the square of 3 is 9, and the square of 4 is 16. Okay, now you see we have 9 divided by 16, or 9 over 16 here, but here we have 2y minus 1. So let's make this to be a fraction as well by dividing it by 1, because anything divided by 1 is the same. All right. Okay, now we have two fractions joined together by equality sign. What we normally do is just to cross multiply. this thing is cross multiplication symbol. It means that 16 we multiply the whole of this, 1 we multiply 9, okay? So 16 multiplies this to give us 16 in bracket. We have 2y minus 1, we close the bracket, equals 9 multiply 1 will give us 9. Okay, so this is what we have at this point. Okay, 16 multiplied 2 will give us 32y, right? So we will have 32y minus 16 multiply 1 will give us 16 equals 9, right? So this is what we have at this point. Okay, to collect like terms, minus 16 will move to the right side to become plus 16. So we will have 32y, okay, equals 9 plus 16. And 9 plus 16 will simply give us 25. So we will have 32y equals 25. And to get the value of y finally, we shall divide both sides by 32. So this will be divided by 32, and this will be divided by 32. So that 32 will divide itself, and y will be 25 divided by 32. There is no common factor that can divide 25 and 32, so we can leave the answer like this. Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget, this is where we solve mathematics questions. So if you are a student, I encourage you to keep watching my videos, and may God bless all of you. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.